Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the world around you fade. Together, we will journey to a realm where myths come alive and mysteries whisper their secrets. This is your moment to pause, to wonder, and to escape. Nyctimene, the owl of wisdom and transformation. On the verdant island of Lesbos, nestled amidst rolling hills and fragrant olive groves, there lived a princess named Nyctimene. Known far and wide for her luminous beauty, her golden hair seemed to capture the very light of Helios himself, and her voice was said to rival the songs of the Muses. Despite her allure, Nyctimene was not a vain princess. She spent her days tending to the island's flora and fauna, delighting in nature's quiet beauty. Her kindness to animals was unparalleled, and the birds in particular flocked to her as though she was the goddess of the skies. Her father, King Hipposus, was a man of ambition and pride. A ruler of great renown, he sought to extend his influence across the Aegean, often boasting that his daughter's beauty was a reflection of the gods' favour upon his reign. He hosted grand feasts in her honour, parading her before nobles and suitors. Yet Nyctimene found no joy in the attention. She longed for a simpler life, where she could exist unburdened by her father's ambitions. A dark betrayal. But in the shadow of such splendour lay a dark secret. King Hipposus, in his arrogance and unchecked desires, grew obsessed with his daughter's beauty. One fateful night, as the moon hung low and cast its silver glow across the palace, he committed an unspeakable act. Consumed by his own twisted passions, he violated Nyctimene's trust and shattered her innocence. The princess, stricken with shame and despair, fled the palace. She wandered deep into the forest of Lesbos, her once radiant glow hidden beneath a veil of anguish. The birds that had once sung to her now mourned her silence, circling her as if to offer comfort. The forest exile. For days, Nyctimene roamed aimlessly, her heart heavy with sorrow. She avoided the sunlight, ashamed to show her face to the world. At night, she would weep beneath the shelter of ancient oaks, her tears glistening like pearls in the moonlight. She spoke to no one, her once melodic voice now a whisper carried by the wind. News of her disappearance spread throughout the island. While the people of Lesbos whispered in hushed tones about the cause of her flight, no one dared confront King Hipposus. In her absence, the kingdom grew somber, as if the very land mourned the loss of its beloved princess. Athena's watchful gaze. Far above, in the heights of Mount Olympus, the goddess Athena watched the events unfold. As the goddess of wisdom and justice, she was enraged by King Hipposus' betrayal. Yet her heart ached for Nyctimene, a soul so pure and undeserving of such suffering. One evening, as Nyctimene sat beneath a gnarled tree, Athena appeared before her. Draped in her flowing robes, her helm gleaming in the soft moonlight, the goddess radiated an aura of calm authority. Child of Lesbos, Athena spoke, her voice as steady as the tides. Why do you hide in the shadows? Nyctimene looked up, her tear-streaked face pale in the moon's glow. I am unworthy, great goddess. My shame has marred me. I cannot bear the gaze of others, nor can I return to the life I once knew. Athena knelt beside her, placing a hand on the trembling girl's shoulder. Your pain is not of your making, Nyctimene. The shame is not yours to carry. You have suffered greatly, but from this suffering you shall rise anew. The transformation. With those words, Athena raised her hand, and a soft, golden light enveloped Nyctimene. The girl's form began to shift. Her arms lengthened into wings, her delicate fingers became feathered tips, and her eyes grew large and luminous, capable of piercing the darkest night. You shall no longer walk among mortals. Instead, you will take to the skies as my sacred bird, the owl. Where others see only darkness, you will see with clarity and wisdom. Your voice, once silenced by sorrow, will now echo in the stillness of the night, and your presence will remind the world that even in the depths of despair, there is dignity, and even in darkness, there is light. As the transformation completed, Nyctimene took flight, her wings carrying her high above the forest canopy. For the first time in weeks, she felt free, unburdened by her earthly pain. The stars above seemed to guide her path, and the cool night air whispered promises of renewal. The Owl of Athena. From that night on, Nyctimene became a symbol of wisdom and vigilance. As Athena's sacred owl, she perched by the goddess's side, offering counsel and insight. Mortals who saw her soaring across the night sky were reminded of Athena's justice and the enduring strength of the human spirit. In time, the people of Lesbos came to revere the owl as a protector and guide. Myths spread far and wide, each telling of the once beautiful princess who had found purpose in her pain and transformation in her sorrow. King Hipposus, however, met a far different fate. Athena, in her wrath, struck him down, ensuring that his deeds would not go unpunished. His name faded from memory, while Nyctimene's story endured, a testament to resilience, wisdom, and the divine justice of the gods. Legacy of the night. Even today, the owl is considered a symbol of wisdom and insight. Its haunting call, a reminder of Nyctimene's journey. Her story teaches us that no matter how deep the darkness, there is always a way to rise above it. pain can transform into strength, and shame can give way to dignity. Nyctimene's tale is one of redemption, a beacon of hope for those who wander in their own forest of despair. It reminds us that we are not defined by the actions of others, but by how we choose to move forward. And sometimes, in the quiet of the night, we find the strength to soar. As the whispers of myth fade into the stillness, carry their magic with you into the world. Until we meet again, let your spirit wander, and may your days be filled with wonder. Thank you for listening to Whispering Myths. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more, be sure to subscribe to Whispering Myths. That way, you won't miss out on any of the magical tales that I share. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Thank you for listening, and until we meet again, may the whispers of myths guide your dreams.